was the year 2000. I was a small kid. I was very interested in playing cricket, and I was in my village in Kerala, in India. I used to play cricket all by myself. There was no one there to play with me. My village is deep in Palakkad, somewhere it's a jungle. Each house is separated by at least around like half a kilometer distance. There are no lights, there are just paddy fields, coconut trees, mango trees, palm trees, brooks, well, and lots of greenery. And each colony has one particular temple completely devoted to that particular 4 or 5 houses around them. In those temples, I'll give you a brief idea how those temples look. So it had ceilings which was little bit hollow. They were made by woods, and then there were just one door and just small rooms, and then there was some gap between the roof and the room. They were called ceilings. What is it called? Attic. It is called attic, right? So there was attic for every temple. What happened was I was playing cricket, and then I was playing all by myself. So I was hitting the ball, then I fetched the ball on by myself, and then again hit it. While playing like that, the ball went into the attic. Okay. Hmm. So it was afternoon. Nobody were there. So the weirdest part and the creepiest part is people say going into a haunted place or a ghostly area is very scary, but it's much more scary to go into a temple when no one is there. It was afternoon, everybody was asleep, the whole area was silent. There was no noise, nothing, no wind. It was just humid, and there was no one there. And I was just wondering how to take that ball because the attic was very high and then I couldn't get it. So I went to the house, I got a chair, and I came back and put the chair, and then I tried to lean up and try to climb up the attic. It was very difficult because I was a toddler, like kind of like small. And then I tried to get the ball. What happened was I slipped and I fell on the chair. It was a plastic chair. It broke, and it hurt. And then I just slept there. I don't know, I was tired, I slept there. But because I was like little tired because of the fall, I don't know why, I just went inside the temple, which was just a room. I just opened the room, there were three compartments. Each compartment had one god. So I just slept inside that temple. You are not supposed to sleep inside a temple because it's sacrilegious, and it'll give you a bad omen to the family or the person involved, because you're directly sleeping in God's place basically, so it's not a good thing to do. So anyway, I slept there, and then what happened was, in the evening I went back home and I slept at home. It was raining that evening, it was raining. So the temple where I slept was actually dedicated to a goddess. Okay, she was a goddess of prosperity, I think, and she was a wife of Shiva, Lord Shiva. Okay, it is very feared goddess. Okay, she is very sacred, and people fear that goddess basically. Anyway, the point was, I was sleeping and it was raining, and all of a sudden I just realized I am feeling a little shiver, and then I have got fever. I told my mom I'm feverish, so she tucked me in, and then I was sleeping very cozily. But I don't know, out of nowhere, I could hear people, some women walking around the house. I could hear her, what is it called? Leg brace, leg,
Anklet.
huh?
Anklet.
Anklet, yes, anklet. So I was able to hear anklet. There was a noise. It was like somebody were running around the house. I could clearly hear it. It was so crystal clear. Anklet noise. It was like chill, 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 chill. I could hear it. I told my mother I could hear this. I think somebody's trying to enter the house. It's a woman and she's like running around the house. She's trying to get me or something. My mom obviously doesn't believe. She said, just relax. There's nothing like that. I'm just sleeping beside you. Just relax. And then my grandmother was there. I tried to wake her up as well, but nobody's believing me because I'm a kid and I'm just making up. That's what they believed. And then I, yes, nobody believed, and I couldn't sleep whole night. And then next morning, my mom actually got up, and then she said, "Today we are going to uh, a person's house. He's a person who works in the masjid, so he's a Muslim, and he will actually do this. He'll pray for me, and he'll give me a thread which I have to tie around my hand, wrist, and then yes, it'll go away. So some kind of ghost or uh, some kind of devil was trying to. That is what they believe, but I think it was the goddess in the temple who was trying to actually catch me for my crime. That's what I believed. But anyway, they put it around my wrist and then I tried to sleep. So fever subsided a little bit. I was a little okay after that. But that haunted me for a very long time. Something was wrong, something was not right. And then when I grew up, I tried to find out what was the reason of that noise because even to this day, I remember that very, very clearly there was noise of somebody walking around the house. So recently I found out whenever it rains, cricket make a noise. And cricket noise in dead silence, if you hear it, it resembles very much like the anklet noise of a woman running around the house. That's what I made up my mind as, but it's still open ended. I don't know for sure. That's what my logical brain says. It's cricket. But if I went outside that house that day to find out, probably I would not be alive today to tell this story. That's what I believe. And if you ask me, would I have done that to go out and check it? To this day, I don't think I would have done or I had the courage to do that. That's my experience near to the ghost, close call experience with ghosts.